Hello and welcome to another visual from UPF in London. The aim behind this is to actually really substantiate what are the values of UPF, what members actually gain from this, and also what is their visions for the future personally. But of course, we all know our next guest. Please introduce yourself there.
My name is Robin Marsh. I'm the Secretary General of Universal Peace Federation in the UK.
How do you hope that UPF will actually integrate even more into people's lives this year and really give them a voice and value?
I think one of the integral roles of UPF is to create fora. So we create a forum in which people from different viewpoints, different communities, different faith beliefs, different nationalities, they come together and they share their perspective. They get out of the echo chamber. So they hear other views. And we hope to create an atmosphere of respect so that people can share those views and perspectives while respecting others who completely disagree with them. But they can share it honestly and respectfully without trying to hurt the other person's.
Do you think the communication system that you have is really vital and helps individual people? What have you heard back from people who have actually been helped by UPF?
We've had a lot of different views, a lot of different perspectives. I think some people like to come, like Shahid today, talking about her hurt as a Palestinian. She could share that quite openly. But we had people maybe of very different perspectives, from Nepal, from Pakistan, from Africa, from many other communities. They all came together and they could share their happiness in meeting people of very different persuasions.
Yep. How many events do you think that you would like to do this year? Because I know you're doing a considerable amount of things, and I think you've got another one happening very shortly.
On Tuesday, we will have an interfaith meeting, part of the World Interfaith Harmony Week. And the idea is that all around the world, interfaith events will be happening during that week. And it was created by the Crown Prince of Jordan, but it also was launched by the UN. And it's really one of the UN's platforms is to promote this interfaith dialogue. I hope we will have events every week of the year. And we will have this multi-sectoral approach, having people from journalist background, having people from academic backgrounds, from political backgrounds, from women's perspectives, from youth. We will have a whole range of backgrounds coming together, but allowing them to create their own platforms and to empower them, to give them hope, also to disparage maybe the negative in the world, but to show that there is a positive view of humanity. We have this idea of humanity as one family. And we talk about under a loving God, but if you're a person who doesn't have a faith, still this idea of one family is an amazing concept. You don't always get on with the rest of your family, but you are part of the family, and then you have this bond. And that's what we like to create.
Thank you. And UPF is an NGO to the United Nations. How important is it for that connection with the United Nations, do you feel?
I think it's been quite integral to UPF. We've had many events in the United Nations auspices, on their fringe when they have the big conferences, but we've had an office there for a long time. I think from the very early stages, we had consultatives, a special consultative status. Now we have general consultative status, which means we share many platforms, and the United Nations perspectives can be brought down to this level and many nations around the world through UPF activities. I think the hope of the United Nations to end the scourge of war throughout the world is a great hope, and is one that we heartily want to support.
Yes. And finally, what's your personal vision for 2025?
I think I want to take my branch, or our branch of Universal Peace Federation UK to another level. I'd like to make it more significant within the UK, but I'd also like to bring it on a much broader level where more people can be involved in the different aspects of it. And we can also get a point where we can begin to hand it to the next generation more and more.
Robin, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. You're doing sterling work. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.